Hello, Eastlake. Welcome to the Virtual Math Fair 2020. This year we're doing our math fair for students from kindergarten all the way up to grade 6. So, mums and dads, you may be asking yourself, what is a math fair? Well, a math fair is an opportunity for students to apply their mathematical skills by solving complex problems. Now, complex problems do not have a single solution. They are often multi-layered or have more than one possible solution. They also may have more than one way to solve the problem. The math fair rules are a snap. They're student-centered, non-competitive, all-inclusive, and problem-based. Student-centered. Students, you will choose a problem you want to solve. Your task is to know this problem well enough to share it with others without giving away the solution. It's non-competitive. There are no winners or losers, there are no prizes, and no one is judged. However, we will be looking to see how you solved the problem. Which problem did you choose to solve? And what did you do to solve the problem? So don't be afraid to challenge yourself and choose a problem that's a little bit tricky for you. It's all-inclusive. All the problems that we chose this year, any student in our school could solve. So even those big problems that the grade 6s are going to choose, some of our kindergarten students could probably, with some help from mom or dad or an older sibling, could probably figure out those problems. This is what makes problem solving so much fun, is that it's not limited to a grade level. All it is the will to find a solution to a problem. Problems need to be problematic. This means the solution is not immediately known. You have to play a little with the problems. And many of the problems have multiple solutions. Keep trying until you find at least 2 solutions that work. And if you can find 3 or 4, even better. Now, word problems versus problem solving. Word problems are usually found in textbooks or on practice sheets, and that's exactly what they are for. They're to practice a given skill. Most word problems are practicing addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division, and those are important, but it's not what we're doing in our math fair. Also, with word problems, there may only be one way to solve it. There may be more than one way to solve it, but it usually only has one answer. On the other side is problem solving. And with problem solving, the path to the solution is not necessarily evident. So you can't just decide right away, oh, I know the answer. You're going to have to do some work. It may require more than one math concept to solve. So you may be adding or subtracting or multiplying or dividing, but you also may be using graphs. You may have to use geometry. You may have to use measurement. You may have to use patterns and relationships in order to solve the problem. Problem solving usually has multiple paths to a solution, which is a way of saying there's more than one way to do this. And it also may have multiple solutions that are viable. So you need to make sure that you understand what the problem is asking you to do. Problem solving takes more time. You may have to try different things before you find a way to solve the problem. Don't give up. For our Math Fair week, step 1 is to explore the problems. You have to play a little bit with each problem so you know a little bit about each one. Step 2 is to pick a problem that you want to solve. Step 3, solve your problem. And make sure, as I've said many times already in this presentation, don't just find one solution. Make sure you try and find multiple solutions or multiple ways to figure out the solution to your problem. Step 4, prepare to share the problem with others. So that'll be a poster or a video or however you decide you're going to share it. And step 5 is to send your poster or your video to your teacher. Exploring the problems. You will explore several problems in order to find the one you want to solve. Remember, these problems take time to solve, so don't worry if you don't solve it right away. Learn the problem, not the solutions. With problem solving, especially for our math fair, it's more important that we understand what the problem is all about than necessarily find all the solutions that are possible. You do need to know what the answer is, but what you do follow before you find that answer is more important in problem solving. So before we solve a problem, we have to understand what it is asking us to do. And here are 3 really important questions to ask yourself. What is the problem asking you to solve? How might you solve it? Can you think of a good strategy you can use to solve the problem? Step 3, solve the problem. Choose your favorite problem and plan how to share it with your classmates. Find the best way to solve it. You will need to find more than one way. How many different solutions can you find? How many different ways can you solve the problem? Step 4, now find a way to share your problem with your classmates. You can make a poster, a video, or other creative way to share your ideas and solutions. Step 5, hand in your work to your teacher. We are going to make a huge slideshow of everyone's work. It will be great to see how many different problems were solved, or how many different ways each problem was solved. Sharing the problems and solutions. We will be setting up times for different groups of students to share their problems and solutions. This is the best part of the math fair. So we're launching the math fair Monday, June 1st. That would be today. And you're going to get all the information you need from your teacher in your weekly learning plan. On June 25th and 26th, we're going to have a fair share Zoom. On the 25th, it will be from 1:30 to 2:30, and on the 26th, it will be from 10 to 11. So if you really want to share your problem or your solution live with other people, you just have to let your teacher know which date is best for you. And then you will get an invitation to that math fair, and you'll have an opportunity to share your problem with different people from different grades and different classes. So I hope everybody will have a great time solving the problems. There's a PowerPoint that will be attached to your classroom or however your teacher sends out the information that has all the different problems in them. Have fun going through them, have fun learning about them, and most importantly, have fun solving these math problems. I can't wait to see your solutions.